Hello everyone, Argsy here. Welcome back to No Creek Farms. It's another beautiful morning on the farm this morning. Sun is shining and we're going to get some lime on this field in here. So that won't take us too long at all. Seems we've started a few episodes off lately with the spreader on the back. But our main task today, once we've got the lime spread over here, is to get some slurry and manure taken out of the cow enclosure and put on this field and the soybean field over the road. So we have both of those to do. It'll also be good to get in and get a bit of cultivating done on both these fields. Get them ready to be planted again. Once we've done that, well, that might take up a lot of the time actually, but we also have the soybeans that we planted last time. They have a few weeds in them already, and we'll be needing a bit more fertilizer down there at some stage too, so that'll all be to come. But for now my priority is these two fields and getting them fertilized and tilled up and ready to be planted. So let's get straight into it. Right, the other thing I did just want to look at while we're doing this very quickly is the animals. So you can see there we're 98, not far away, quarter of an hour away from having 99. So by the end of today we will have 100 cows, which is wonderful. Their feed is pretty good, so they're all okay, but we are going to have to think about getting the extractor for the silage bags, because we are all out of silage in the pit. So that is the next thing to think about as well. Alright, there we go, that did not take very long at all. So we'll get this turned off and back over to the farm. And then I think we will go, and I know the slurry spread has already got some slurry in it. We'll go get that hooked up, and not sure which tractor to. I might try it on the 8330, now that the 8440 sort of, 4840 sorry, has been reduced to slightly lighter duties. But yeah, we'll take the 8330 I think. Go put the slurry spreader on that. And go and do that field we just put the lime on as well. Alright, there we go, all full up. I think there should be enough left in the pit to be able to do one more load after this. So we should get 2 tanks out of it. Not sure how far this will go on this field either. How whether we'll get it all done in one go or not, but certainly having the lime down first will make it easy to see where we've been, along with having GPS. So we'll get in here, get it unfolded. Just to quickly check my application rate. We've got that set as low as we can go. So we'll make a start. It applies very quick, 18 miles an hour. Forgot how fast this went. Anyhow, we'll crack in to getting this applied. Looks like we might have enough to be able to do this field in one tank, which would be perfect. and there we go, there's all the slurry spread onto that field. We've already cracked through getting the lime and slurry done. This tractor and spreader running at 18 miles an hour is pretty lethal. It's not quite verging on hard to control, but it's getting pretty close. Anyhow, we'll get it topped off again. Should be enough, like I said earlier, in the pit to be able to get off another full tank. And once we've done with that, we'll have to get the Maline over here in the animal enclosure. Oops, got a bit wobbly there. And get some of that manure loaded. Alright, let's get this unfolded and going up in this field now. I might just take this round, do the headlands, and then we'll be able to use the manure spreader for going up and down in the field. Well, that's pretty much perfect timing, just to run out right there. I think there's only about 1,000 litres left in the slurry pit, so we won't bother pumping that out and getting it spread. So it will be time to change over to doing some manure. So we'll get this backed back in here and out of the way. Make sure we can access that gate to get the Maline in there. Here we go, and just to check, yeah, there's only 1,600 litres. We'll take that off there and go and get hooked up to the manure spreader now. This won't be quite as fast or efficient as the slurry spreader was, that's for sure. Like we did last time, I'll back up against the fence and we'll load across the bucket with the Maline. A little bit closer. There we go, that will do. We'll just go find the Maline and get started with that. Now, the good thing is we do have a slightly bigger bucket than we had last time, which is nice. Yeah, it's got a little bit of silage in it too. We'll just go give this straight to the cows. I was going to put it in the mixer, but we might want to use that to shred some straw, or we might even look at replacing it at some stage. I was looking at that larger 100,000 litre feed wagon. Can we sneak down through here? Just get past the forage wagon. There we go. Right, let's get round and get the some manure in the spreader. Alright, so we've got our first load in there, just under 9 tonnes of manure. So we'll go and start getting that spread in here. I should, because we already had some routes set up for the GPS, we just changed the width there. There we go. Oops, need to get it unfolded. There we go, get that flap up. See how this goes in terms of getting some good coverage. Looks pretty good to me. Alright, let's go with getting some manure spread now. Looks like we're just a little bit off on our GPS, but we can go down and fix that up later.
I hoped we were gonna make it. He promised we would find the time, dreaming for eternity, creating perfect memories. Yeah, we hoped we were gonna make it. Little did I know that time would take us to a place where love could grow, but in a different way. Bigger than they'd say. Now looking at you keep me going back to those days, capable of keeping track of how many nights could pass. Cheap hotels and driving fast, and the radio playing our soundtrack. Broken love, tequila and bluegrass. Evenings just like movie scenes along the roads in Tennessee. Dreaming of what we could be from the back of your dad's red truck. No one thought I was gonna make it. No one believed I'd take the time for realizing my own dreams and taking care of you.
We're making pretty good progress through this pile of manure. It's probably, I don't know, I'm going to guess about 4 more loads here. And we're certainly quite a way across the field. I don't think we're quite going to have enough to get the whole field done, which is a bit of a shame, but it won't be far off. So we'll just keep going, get this all loaded up and spread on the field.
Now looking at you keep me going back to those days, capable of keeping track of how many nights could pass. Cheap hotels and driving fast, and the radio playing our soundtrack. Broken love, tequila and bluegrass. Evenings just like movie scenes along the roads in Tennessee. Dreaming of what we could be from the back of your dad's red truck. Those days we were invincible. Splitting up would be unthinkable. Though at times it made me cynical, I wouldn't change a single thing. 'Cause you gave me you keep me going back to those days, incapable of keeping track of how many nights could pass. Cheap motels and driving fast, and the radio playing our soundtrack. Broken love, tequila and bluegrass. Evenings just like movie scenes along the roads in Tennessee. Dreaming of what we could be from the back of your dad's red, from the back of your dad's red truck.
Alright, there we go, the last little bit in the bucket. We'll just get this dumped into the spreader. Then we will go and just finish off that last little piece up the top of the field, so we don't have to run up there later on with the fertilizer spreader or something. We can take the Maline back over to the barn, and then we'll be all done with the spreading. Alright, there we go, last little bit done up at this end of the field. And we've still got a little bit left in the spreader, so we might as well go down and throw that down the other end. No point leaving it sitting in the spreader. We'll go down and do that, and then it'll be time probably to start getting some tillage sorted. Alright, there we go, right at the end. Just missed that last little piece, but there's our spreader all emptied. So we'll go get this put away, and then we'll get to some cultivators hooked up. Just quickly get some of this manure washed off here. So it can get pretty corrosive. We don't want to let the equipment get ruined, so make sure it's nice and clean before we go and park it up again. We'll give the tractor a quick wash too. It'll get dirty while we're start cultivating, but it's nice having a clean machine. Right, there we are, we'll be able to see where we're going. Perfect. That looks good. Alright, put this away and move on to the next thing. Alright, there we go, we've got the workers set up with the 8330 and the disc there, so they're going to get started on this field. I'm just very quickly going to go grab the fertilizer spreader and do the other bit of the field over there we hadn't got done. Just that way we know it's all sorted. And then we'll go and jump in the field over the road. Alright, there we go. Up and moving. That will only take a brief period to get this done. Not long at all. But at least it means when we come to planting, we know this whole field has been fertilised once. Which will mean we won't have to do it again after the crops are planted. Alright, there we go. That's that all done, and there's the disc just coming around now. So we'll go and get this put away and jump into the other tractor and head over the road. So we're underway here. I've got to get used to driving again. No GPS in this tractor yet. I need to look at upgrading that at some stage. Been spoiled having it in the 8330. But anyhow, we'll crack on and get this done, and then we'll go over and see how the work is going and help them get that field finished as well. We'll pop this onto a little bit of a time lapse, and we'll see you again in a minute. And when you're looking at the last line here, you can see my reliance I've started to have on GPS. Not the straightest few runs in this field for this small area, but it's alright. I seem to just being able to manage to fit this all in one pass. Hopefully it doesn't get any wider anywhere. But once we're done, we'll get folded up and head over to the other field, see how the work is going. I think I can see at least the change in soil colour right down the far end, so that probably means I'll start down this end by the pond and work back the other way towards where the worker is. Alright, here we go. We've made a start in this field. So we'll start on this side and see how the worker is going down the other end, and we'll meet somewhere in the middle. So we'll just crack back into a time lapse. Alright, there we go. Well, I was going to run down and do those couple of runs there, but by the time the workers got back, I'm just going to let him turn around and tidy up that last little bit. Otherwise we'd end up getting in each other's way, I think. So that's been pretty speedy, getting these fields fertilised, or some manure and slurry on them, and cultivated, ready to be planted. So that'll be good. These can sit here for a little bit. We won't be planting them straight away. We've got some weeds to worry about for next time, and possibly some crops that need some more fertiliser. So that'll be our focus. We'll probably have to do some work with the animals as well. They're probably going to need some more feed, so we're going to have a look at getting the extractor for the bagger, and maybe replacing the feed mixer. Some milk to sell. We've got some crops in the bins, so we'll keep an eye on the markets for those. So plenty going on at the moment. Busy times on No Creek Farms. But thank you all for watching. Hope you've enjoyed that episode. That is all from me. I'll catch you in the next one.